Hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Zillow and Chill, the YouTube channel where we lay back, chill, check out some Zillow listings, and may have a beverage or two. So today's drink is going to be Upslope Brewing for Boulder, Colorado. It's going to be a Citra Pale Ale. Floral, juicy, and brilliant, apparently, are the notes for it. So since this is brilliant, you can't say that I'm killing brain cells. Let's get into chill mode. And with that said, let's get into this. This particular house is going to be a mid-century modern architectural design, designed in the mid-70s, however, which is outside of that time period, by an architect known as R.E. Herdon. Now, I did an extensive Google search of R.E. Herdon, could not find anything about him, other than the fact that he was a protege of E. Fay Jones. E. Fay Jones is a very popular, famous architect who is also a protege of Frank Lloyd Wright. So R.E. Herdon's kind of the protege of Frank Lloyd Wright. So you're going to see a lot of Frank Lloyd Wright-esque influences on this home, and let's get into it. It's 3-bed, 3-bath, 300 square foot home in Harrison, Arkansas. Currently has a zestimate of only $288,000. It's a big house for such a small price tag. I do apologize, some of the pictures are a little grainy until we actually get into it, but let's actually go back. I apologize. What's really cool, as you can see, it does have a single car garage on it, but this really neat kind of drive-through area right there. Cool. It's an unnecessary architectural design that just makes the home neat. I love the size of the driveway. I love that it's kind of odd shaped too. It kind of, I guess, tapers down. It's got its waistline right here and then kind of bubbles out. Pretty neat. Really amazing exterior view, and you can definitely see that's very much a mid-century modern roofline pitch, and it does vary from floor to floor. You get the brick on the foundation out here, a door right there, which isn't really well pictured. I don't know if that goes to a shed, but it's directly underneath the garage, which is kind of interesting. Another really grainy exterior view. And here we get to the front porch, which showcases this beautiful natural stone, which is very period correct for mid-century modern, along with the very large eaves and overhangs. Which is also a really cool thing when it comes to energy efficiency, because as you can see, it keeps all of that sunlight off of the doors and windows and exterior walls of the home. So we get into just past the front door. You can even see there's a Frank Lloyd Wright book sitting there on the coffee table. Hint, hint. This beautiful stone fireplace, along with the stone surrounding it. Got this beautiful built-in kind of lighting fixture right there, built-in benches, gorgeous cathedral ceilings, another picture of that same front entryway. So the door is actually kind of right there, whereas these are windows. Mid-century modern is also very well known for having these floor-to-ceiling windows. Mid-century modern is actually characterized by a wide, low footprint home with large open spaces, floor-to-ceiling windows, an emphasis on bringing the outdoors in, according to this article I just pulled up. And you'll definitely see that as we go through. There's another picture of that beautiful built-in light fixture right there in the front. And what I didn't mention too is this house is all built. The interior walls, light fixtures, all this trim and everything, that's all California clear redwood. We get into the kitchen, and being built in 1977, I believe that would be the original ovens. Do see a stovetop back here. I can't tell if it's gas or electric. It's kind of hard to tell. It almost looks like electric coil. Do have some bar stools over here. Very nice large countertop, and what I believe to be a dumbwaiter. There's another sign of that further in. A little limited on cabinet space, but you know, it is what it is. Beautiful view though. Nice natural light coming in. Now this sunroom, I do believe, was an addition. I don't believe this is original to the home. The floor certainly is, however, I believe this was an external. I believe this was a patio or something along those lines. But the drywall in here, kind of the added trim, the fact that this light fixture right here is pretty much the only light fixture in the entire home, interior-wise, that's not a built-in fixture. And you've got this weird wall sconce next to a sliding glass door. This probably was an exterior room at one point in time, so this has been altered from its original footprint. Another picture of it. That's okay. Here we get into the primary bedroom, which does have notes of, it looks like it actually might even bleed into the study. There's a picture of that coming up. Got a nice exterior door here. Looks like one of those built-in lighting fixtures. All the built-in cabinets, even the dressers and the closets of this home are all built in. All the drawers in the dressers are built in, and they even feature a cedar lining to them, which is pretty neat. Just the very minute details that you get from a professional architect, and not someone just working for JB Homes or HB Homes or whoever built this that I'm in. You figure I'd know that. And here's that kind of study that I was talking about, kind of bleeds into it. As you can see, that built-in desk, nice built-in bookcase right there, lots of natural light. Interesting that we've got, okay, those blinds are open, my bad. So you got open blinds there. On the window portions that do open to actually ventilate the home, though, they've got them closed. One of the bedrooms, just really cool. I love the wood paneling, wood trim. There's your built-in dressers, built-in kind of closet, I guess. It's not your typical open up a door, walk into a closet type thing. It's all just built-in furniture. Here's kind of those same windows. So you got this portion that opens up for ventilation. And I did notice you've got a couple of hooks here, which I'm willing to bet are for pendant lights, which were very popular in the 1970s and are included in the next bedroom. Here's your pendant lights. So I'm willing to bet that's what those hooks were. And I don't know if these are lights or skylights, because the lighting on every single one of these that you see throughout the house seems to be very natural light. It doesn't seem to be artificial. I do love how the trim in the ceiling does continue out to the outside, to the eave on the outside. And you'll actually see that when I pull up pictures for E. Jones and his architecture. Again, this particular person was the protege of E. Jones. You'll see a lot of this as well. I mean, they are two peas in a pod. Here you know one of the bathrooms. Just that beautiful natural stone is so cool. And as much as I hate brass, it fits this house. I would actually replace all that chrome right there and put brass back in, just to kind of fit the color and the lighting of this whole area. Looks like you might even have kind of a heat lamp here in the bedroom. Those were popular at one point in time. Staircase leading downstairs. It's on the other side of the fireplace, so there's all that natural stone that you saw in the entryway. And it does seem to be a very shallow staircase, where it's got a very deep run and a very shallow rise, which is, it's kind of neat, a little easier to go up and down, and very reminiscent of that style of architecture too. Here we have a laundry room. Again, just the amount of built-in cabinets throughout this entire home. All that same California clear redwood, really, really cool. Nice counter space in here. You've got one modern appliance. So the dryer looks like it's probably original. I do believe with this we're getting into the basement. This would be the back door. Beautiful natural stonework in here with the really cool built-in shelves and this just giant skylight up above you, sending in all this natural light down here. These shelves would be really cool to put some stuff in. I don't know if you've got trophies or anything like that, but it'd be a really cool showcase for it. Even with the kind of the built-in track lighting and everything right there, you could showcase even just some beautiful art. But the house itself is just such art. I don't know if I'd ever hang anything up. Get into kind of a sitting room. You've got this built-in bench right there, kind of like what you did upstairs. Another one of the fireplaces. Really continues a lot of the same architecture throughout the home. That natural stone floor is just amazing. And here we have, there will be some pictures later on, but there's a wet bar right here. But I want you to look at this stool. Look at these bar stools, a couple of them right here. How much they match the overall architecture of this entire house. The way the trim is on the ceiling and everything, the way these bar stools are shaped, the padding is very reminiscent of the 1970s. I'm willing to bet these are original to the home. I'm willing to bet these were designed by the architect himself to aid in just the continuity, the flow, and the design of the home. It's a really, really cool concept. And there's more of that natural stone floor, which is just phenomenal. Here we get, there's that back door that I was talking about. So you've got that, again, that natural skylights up above, kind of those rock shelves. That's pretty cool. Really neat area. You can see the wet bar kind of in the background right there, just so you can get an idea of the flow of the home. Here's that wet bar, modern fridge, tiny little sink, itty bitty sink. And it's not a good camera angle, but that plate and those buttons look exactly like they did up in the kitchen. So I'm willing to bet this is the other side of that dumbwaiter. So that's very nice. Your fancy kitchen and dumbwaiter goes all the way down here to your wet bar, and kind of over here to the left will be the Tiffany pool table when we get to it. So great way to host guests. Hire someone to cater. Why did someone have to send me a text message right now? I apologize. One of the bathrooms, toilet's definitely been updated, but nothing else. You can see even with the light switches throughout this house, definitely 1970s. So much of this house has been so well preserved. The built-in towel rack right there, I guess you would call them maybe the Hollywood lights. There's a shower right there in the back. I don't know if this is the same bathroom we saw earlier or not, but definitely the same design. All right, here we get into the billiards room. I love the built-in intercom right there. That's very original, I'm sure. I do mean that seriously. So here you've got the Tiffany brand pool table. Now this house was trying to sell for $300,000. That Tiffany brand pool table, I don't know enough about them, but that's a chunk of money sitting right there. Would you stop texting me? Again, with the natural floor all throughout, which is just gorgeous. We're into the backyard. Your natural stone is continued in here. However, given the architectural design of this patio cover, I'm not thinking this is original to the home. It is very period correct when it comes to the lighting, but it doesn't flow with the rest of the home, so I don't know if that's original or not. Back to the basement with your wet bar. It's kind of a wider view of things. A lot of these pictures are going to start to overlap. More of that fireplace with that staircase, that stonework, and that hard, kind of edgy, grindy stone right there, contrasted with this nice soft carpet. It's just a really, really cool feature. I love the dichotomy going on there. Back to the sunroom, more of the laundry room, more of the property. This is a really cool shot. It shows that pendant light, kind of maybe their version of a chandelier, I assume, right by the front door, which would be right there. So this nice, beautiful built-in light. You can see even the lighting up in the ceiling right there. So you've got this shelf that goes all the way around the ceiling, kind of turning it into a tray ceiling almost, with the way the lighting hits up to it. A workbench downstairs. There's part of your HVAC system, and the last picture of it. So this R.E. Herdon guy, I did extensive Google searches, couldn't find anything about him. Could not find anything on R.E. Herdon. However, this E. Jones, oh yeah. Here's one of the homes that E. Jones had designed, and we will get to in a future video because it is absolutely astonishing. But you look at the architecture of that and compare it to our home in Harrison, you're seeing a lot of the same details, a lot of the same features, design elements, inspirations as you do in an E. Jones home. E. Jones also designed this absolutely gorgeous cathedral. But a lot of the same architecture. This is, again, another E. Jones home. Look at that. Look at the natural rock in that chimney right there. We come back. Look at the natural rock in that chimney. The way the house works with the sloping land, with the walkout basement, the drive-through area. Here you can back to E. Jones. There is a drive-through area right there. It's kind of another view of that house. So R.E. Herdon was definitely very much a protege of E. Jones. And E. Jones is very much a protege of Frank Lloyd Wright. We will get into more of this in future videos. We'll get into more of E. Jones homes. I did pull up a couple of them. Just phenomenal. I absolutely love mid-century modern architecture. I hope you do too. With that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like mid-century modern architecture, there's a lot of other architecture that it's kind of meh to me. Mid-century modern, I melt for. So let me know if you do the same. Let me know in the comments too if there's a particular drink you want me to showcase in here. None of these drinks are ever advertised. I'm not sponsored by any of these. These are things I pick up at the grocery store and decide to try while I'm on camera. Particular one's not too bad. If you have any comments on these videos, anything I can change, any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Or if you just want to say, hey bud, get a better shirt or do your hair, cut your hair, comment on that too. Hope you enjoyed this, and thanks a lot for watching. Catch you on the next one.